Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706. That's Douglas.
I'm James Spann. This is the morning edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Monday, the 15th of August, and boy, it feels good. I got some spots in the 50s this morning. Tomorrow morning should be even cooler. The humidity is low. A little preview of fall is in the air. Now let's go to some of the Skycam shots around the network early this morning. And we'll start with the view coming from Gadsden. Crystal clear, and it's going to be dry for a while. No rain in this dry air. Go to the western side of the state. That's coming from Tuscaloosa. And way down south, a look at the view of downtown Mobile is seen from the battleship USS Alabama. Well, by golly, as advertised, that eastern trough is in place. And that is helping to knock down the heat and pull down some really refreshing air. Well, look at the big picture this morning around the nation. Look at all those 50s centered around the Great Lakes, digging south. And we'll kind of dig into the numbers here in Alabama. And most of the official reporting stations are in the low and mid 60s, but a number of our sky watchers have checked in with lows in the upper 50s this morning in those cooler pockets across northeast Alabama. And I think tomorrow morning will be even cooler. And everybody should feel the difference as you walk out the door this morning. And, of course, the humidity is low. Dew points are in the 50s. And just, again, a very, very nice fall preview here in mid-August. It rarely is like this here in Alabama this time of the year with this continental air. Up on the watch warning map, got some flash flood issues up in the northeast in advance of the big trough up around New York City and Long Island. And, of course, convection, not going to happen here. We'll peek at the convective outlooks. This is today. Slight risk way up north. Tomorrow, pretty much the same thing. And on Wednesday, a slight risk for the western high plains. And this is the rain for the next 5 days. And I'm telling you, I don't think it rains much at all, if a drop. This is valid through Friday evening at 7 o'clock. And this paints this little swath of a trace here. But again, just don't expect any rain this week for sure, today and tomorrow and Wednesday. And only a slight chance by Friday. Even then, not even worth mentioning in the forecast. Tropics ought to be interesting this time of the year. This is mid-August. We've got a tropical storm on the board, Gert. We don't name him, we just forecast him. And a little disturbance trailing that's basically fizzled out. And really the rest of the Atlantic basin is quiet. And Gert is no issue for any landmass except for the island of Bermuda. It's going to scoot by there this morning as a tropical storm. The peak winds are 60 miles an hour. It's a pretty decent little storm, but of course it will recurve and move northeast into the open North Atlantic, and no threat to the United States mainland. So let's check the GFS, the OZ run, 7 o'clock this evening. There's your trough, and down below that, just dry as a bone. I'm telling you, a lot of folks in North Alabama won't get past the mid-80s today, and that is with full sunshine. It's going to be an amazing day. Tomorrow, same thing. We start the day down in the low 60s with 50s for the cooler spots. Highs in the upper 80s. Wednesday will probably creep back up into the low 90s. Here's a look at Thursday. Dew points kind of easing up there. That still looks dry. And Friday still looks pretty dry. And again, the chance of rain looks so small, not even worth mentioning. And we're talking probably low 90s for the end of the week, maybe mid-90s in spots in West Alabama. But about the weekend, you ask. Here's a look at Saturday, and they got the 588 ridge, really centered west of here. Got a light northerly flow aloft, and again, that looks very uneventful. And the same thing for Sunday. Again, probably talking low 90s. There's Monday, and maybe enough moisture for a few scattered showers, but clearly it's a very dry period for the state with benign weather for the next 7 days. They got there 4 more days on the 27th. The westerlies are still pretty far to the north. But again, there's a nice trough over the northeast United States. And down below that, a little tropical system. And look at that. It's east of the Bahamas. And then the end of the forecast on the 30th, pretty nasty-looking tropical system. Not really that far from New Jersey. But again, that would be on the recurvature path. It'd be awfully, rough surf and windy on the coast, but that would be bypassing the upper coast on the way out to sea. And again, I told you, those early season systems often talk to you, and it just sure seems like this might be the year of the Atlantic hurricane, the recurving storms that don't get in the Gulf. Now, could there be one in the Gulf? Sure. But I'm just telling you, it's sure starting to look like that might be the deal this season. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 3:30 or so today. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great Monday, and God bless.
Thank you for trusting us to be your #1 source for news
in all of Central Alabama.
in back-to-back ratings periods.
More people watched ABC 3340
than any other station in Birmingham.